And then looking at the tail of the tape, we've got 7-2 for Connor Walsh, 7-0 for Will Doyle. About the same difference in terms of everything else. So we've got an amazing flyweight title fight. And we'll go to Ronnie Rollins here in the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event, sanctioned by the English Mixed Martial Arts Association. Keeping score, your judges cage-side, Stefan Joachim, Craig Maxfield and Ray Thompson. Keeping time, your timekeeper, Kat Hall. And keeping order, your referee, Paul Crossley. And now, fighting fraternity, we have reached our final destination. From the edge of your seat, witness the top of the card. It's tonight's main event. The Mancunian Predator meets the Liverpudlian Flycatcher. 5 3-minute rounds. And the FCC Amateur Flyweight Championship is on the line! Introducing first, the challenger. Fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the cage undefeated with a perfect record of 7 straight wins. Weighing in at 124.8 pounds and proudly representing Manchester Predators. Presenting to you, Will Doyle! And introducing his opponent. Fighting out of the red corner. Hailing from Liverpool, he entered the cage with a record of 7 victories and 2 defeats. Weighing in at 124.8 pounds and proudly representing KC Fight Base, the MMA Academy and Liverpool Combat Academy. He is a reigning, defending, undisputed FCC Amateur Flyweight Champion, Connor the Flycatcher Walsh!
Okay, boys, I've been over the rules already. You know what I expect. This is a title fight. Act accordingly. Touch gloves, you want to touch gloves? Step back.
Oh, I am excited for this one. All right, here we go. 5 3-minute rounds. Amateur FCC flyweight title is on the line here. Undefeated Will Doyle in the blue corner with the black shorts, taking on Connor Walsh. Starting off with a jumping front kick to the face. Why the hell not, Jason?
Yeah, look at that, man.
Hey, outside leg kick for Connor. Will gives him one back. Connor counters nicely with that check hook. Pace slowing down a little bit here. Oh, another head kick with the right hand.
Right as you said
oh,
that.
Oh, step jab.
Big left hand got through for Doyle.
Connor moving backwards, that one. Oh! Right hand return from Connor Walsh right here. As Doyle slowly closing the distance, very loose. Trying to stay flowy, manage that space well. Ducks under the right hand as Connor, as Doyle level changes, doesn't have the hands together. And Connor doing everything he can to stop that from happening. Now the body lock. Some shots to the face here. Trying to cover the mouth a little. Let's see if Connor pummels for an underhook here as well. Doyle trying to complete a takedown. Connor gets a base out to the mat. Will Doyle finish this?
Yeah, I think there's a bit more of a size difference than that tail of the tape head on here. You can definitely see it, and there's, right now that's what he's looking to do. Doyle's looking to bully Walsh here a bit.
Oh, on the back, but Connor strips one of the hooks. Will he get the other one out as well? Trying to stick out the back door. There we go.
Nice work.
Now on top is the champion, as Doyle immediately attacks his Kimura.
Yeah, trying to take that arm, use it as some sort of leverage to either get up, and obviously if he can take that arm, he'll take it.
Yeah, open himself up to some body shots right here. I'm sure they're not too damaging. Connor holding the top position. Can let him settle in a little bit, but Will is always
grabbing that back arm there.
Will's a very dangerous submission artist. I mean, he's tapped people with standing guillotines and things like that.
That old handcuff going behind his back there, you can see it perfectly with this camera angle. So they're kind of trading arms at the moment.
Yeah, Doyle trying to lock out a...
Oh, and there you go, and he's still got that arm pinned behind him.
Here we go, Connor, great job unloading the ground and pound. Will trying to tuck the head in between the legs so he doesn't get any shots.
Let's go, Will!
Creating some space there by using the leg as a hook to push away. Back to the fence. Oh. Almost back to the feet, but he's going to rotate to the back. Conor trying to swing back in onto the single leg very fast from Conor Walsh right here into the fence as well.
Yeah, lots of movement here. I mean, this is Conor trying to impose his clinch game here. See what he can do to get that trip.
Staying tight to the body is Conor Walsh as always. Rotating to the back. Conor's got some great creative striking, but we do see him win these wrestling exchanges and grappling exchanges more often than not. He's just very, very strong and relentless. You know, he never accepts any position. He's always fighting and moving, no matter what happens. Stays really active, and the 10-second cap has gone off for what was a pretty close first round.
Very close first rounds. Yeah, on the feet, they exchange shots. I'll be interested to see the replays to get a little bit more clear example, and here we go, taking a look at that right now.
Inside leg kick, teep kick there lands, barely. Outside leg kick for Conor, and then we're here after this scramble. Conor starts punching to the body, but this is damage. Not too much ground and pound was landed, so it's damage where you can take it right here.
Yeah.
Ends up here, it looks like he's going to end up on top, but Conor able to rotate to the back as well after chasing a single leg, so good control from Conor Walsh. Interesting start to this fight, though.
Yeah, Doyle tries to spin out of here with this trip. Is unable to, tried to grab that leg. Yeah, nice work for the reigning champion. I believe he's up in that round, but there were some good shots landed early. It's hard to recall everything that happened. Very, very competitive fight.
So both men look as fresh as they were 1 round ago. Reset back to the start. No real damage taken from either guy. So it's back to a neutral ground. First round is over. Oh! Big overhand right into a takedown from Conor Walsh. Immediately takes down Doyle as he throws a leg kick. But Doyle got space and full guard this time. Let's see what he can do with it.
Listen to this audience. Definitely heating up for this one. I mean, you know, fight's really good when you look around, you can see the glimmer in everyone's eyes. It's like, this is that kind of fight.
Doyle using everything he can to create as much space as possible. Framing on the face with the elbow, which is nice for Doyle. It's not using a lot of strength to do that, but also is really preventing Conor from walking higher up his body. But Doyle needs to start working the legs. He can't just sit in this position if he wants to return to guard or get back to his feet. Get his legs moving, that's what he starts to do, but Conor jumps to the back. So good, and that's why they call him the fly catcher. Double hooks in now as well, going to start working for a choke.
Big
Got 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is why they call him the fly catcher indeed.
Body triangle.
Yeah, this is danger here.
Trying to crank a little bit there, pull the arms away from the head. Doyle looks like he's got a chance to turn into him here. That body triangle, it's going to be hard for Conor to maintain position, but there we go. He's rotated his torso around to the back now as well.
It's the classic Michael Chandler. Grab that arm and turn out of it.
Yep. And trying to throw that right arm under the neck. Doyle not making it easy. Obviously, we talked about how good Doyle is as a grappling artist himself. Very well versed. I'm sure he's been in a lot of rear naked chokes in his times on the mats. Almost came out on top there, but Conor, great adjustment to maintain control of the back.
He'll probably fall off the top here,
yeah,
but he's doing a good job of hooking those legs.
Oh,
nice work.
Him down again. Conor just so hard to deal with in top position. He's very, very good.
Wow, look at those big shots, big ground and pound shots here.
Doyle working, trying to get back to full guard, almost has it. Conor trying to step over that leg. Yeah, Will trying a couple of things here, but nothing successful against Conor Walsh. He got that takedown immediately, and he's been able to control this entire round, and it's kind of a story we've seen with Conor Walsh multiple times. You know, his grappling is usually what is the eliminator against a lot of his opponents, as he tries to step over and take the back, and Will's not having it. Digs under there, he could hit a sweep, got the left knee involved, trying to tuck the head so he can't get punched as well, but unfortunately for Will Doyle, this has been a round of control for Conor Walsh.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just something he keeps getting better at. He's still so young, so early on in his career, and you just see it every fight. It just gets even more smothering.
It's like Clay Guida, isn't it? Again,
right now it's a little bit more like Habib.
Habib, I suppose.
A bit more punishing there at the end of the rounds.
Helps his man up as well. 2 rounds down. Potentially, I think 2 rounds up for Connor Walsh at this point. Doyle coming in with the grappling credentials. But yeah,
Perfect.
straight away, overhanded. We've seen Connor Walsh do that multiple times. Bangs the overhand and level changes at the same time, taps the back of the leg, gets a takedown. Very dangerous stuff.
Yeah, and it's all she wrote for the rest of the round. I mean, it's just taking over that body triangle, laying in some efficient ground and pound here, consistently scoring and just, yeah, making Doyle feel every bit of that weight, making him feel every bit of that pain. Very strong performance so far for Connor Walsh, the returning champion.
Time to dig deep for Doyle here as well.
I mean, if that doesn't show you're comfortable, I don't know what does. He just winked at somebody in the audience.
Yeah.
He had a moment of just like, all right, yeah, I'm here, I'm doing this.
I mean, this is the attitude of Connor going in. He welcomed
Superman
this
punch
fight.
for Doyle.
An undefeated guy for him to fight. I mean, he was very happy about that. And here comes Doyle, though.
Oh!
Same again.
He went for it again.
Will Doyle end up on top this time? Again, chases the single leg, does Connor Walsh.
Wow.
Runs him to the fence, man. Relentless on that single leg. That is a little Habib leg.
Yeah.
He's got an ankle, so he's going to try and take you down.
It's like the Ally Quinta fight, yeah.
Doyle trying to base out here, hit the switch with the hand on the inside. Great job by Connor Walsh, though. To strip his base, Doyle looks immediately at his corner to get some advice on the best way to work his way back to his feet. Representing Manchester Predators here tonight. Great team out in Manchester. But Connor so far just sticking to him, treading on the back of the leg as well.
Yeah.
So good.
Just trying to pin down that leg as
Tries
much as
to gravity roll out of it. Doesn't get anywhere. Ends up on his knees with his back getting taken.
Oh, and he's just resting on the back of that head, just making him feel every bit of this weight.
It's not fun, that. I mean, what main thing this will get you to do is break your posture and re-collapse yourself back to the mat, because you're getting so much leverage extended, stretching out your body. You don't have much of a choice. You have to give it up.
Make you hate that position so much that you'll gladly accept moving.
But Doyle doesn't want to give it up. He knows how high Connor is. It's that right leg, really, that's the problem right now. That's keeping Connor in play. If Doyle can extend that left leg back and maybe find a way to strip it out, he might be able to shake him off the top right here. But Connor already addressing and trying to isolate one arm. So if he needs to step over for an armbar or anything, he can do.
Yeah, doing a good job of positioning his head there against the cage as well to relieve some of that pressure. And now he's, like you said, focusing on that arm.
Yeah, going for a potential Kimura. Will's tucked it inside. So many threats right now from Connor. It's like, I'm on your back, I'm going to break your posture, but I'm also going to attack a submission. So you've got to just constantly deal with what he's doing. And this is just really good to do in a fight, because your opponent never gets to go first. They're always playing catch up. They're always trying to counter what you're doing, and they never get to attack. They never get to establish their own rhythm. And Connor's just leading the dance right now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's pretty much, I mean, he's pretty much taken the ball and put it in his own court for the remainder of, you know, that first round effort was pretty crazy. The entirety of the second round.
That left shoulder is so deep in there. He's even got his head in there as well. I mean, Connor has a potential armbar, but he's switching to a triangle right now from the bottom as well. But it's so deep, that shoulder, so it's going to cause some problems. Nice job by Doyle.
Nice work for Doyle. Let's see what he can do with this position now.
Got top position. Connor's going to chase that single leg all day if he can get to it. Sits back, but there's no leverage.
Time.
And there's no time, but there's also probably not enough leverage with the legs here to secure this choke. There we go, end of the round.
Solid positioning by the end of the round. Shows Doyle is here to stay as we go into the championship rounds. Anything can happen at any point in time.
Here we go again, replay of this round. Brings the hands together, trying to flatten and get those shoulders to the mat. There's Connor Walsh right there. And this is the start of the round where we saw this exchange. Jumping right hand, almost like a Superman. We'll see that overhand right again from Connor in just a second. And the knee tap. Here's the takedown from the cage where he just pulled him off. Will felt like he was in a good position to defend, but not the case on the back here as well. Able to step around and then start working to attack an arm. Just so many things that Doyle has to worry about. And at what point did Doyle get his chance to be offensive in that round? He didn't. Yeah. He did not get a chance.
There was about 10 seconds left when he was trying to work for that choke, and it was over by then. So, yeah, fantastic. He looks like he's still doing well here is Doyle. Good conditioning. Obviously, same is true for Connor Walsh.
Championship rounds, like you said, Jason. 2 left to play for. Doyle still looking game, still looking fresh. Just has to find a strategy
nice
that's going to work for him. Maybe he'll try and keep it on the feet. Connor's been initiating those takedowns. Goes for the long head kick. Nice answer with a little check to the leg. Keeping him honest right here. Level change underneath. Pushes him away.
Throws him off.
Oh, almost landed a ducking right hook.
You would think the corner has definitely advised him not to be going back to the ground, but here he is shooting on him. I don't know why he would do that at this stage.
Sometimes it just feels like the opportunity's there and it's part of your game. And I mean, it's like when you see a chance to throw a head kick, you throw a head kick. You see a chance to throw a takedown, you shoot the takedown. I agree with you, Jason, but sometimes it's just part of your game.
He was really far out when he went for that.
He was as well. Creates a scramble though and ends up on the back. This is good for Doyle.
Yeah, maybe he just wants to prove a point tonight. He just really wants to be able to take the fly catcher down and catch him.
This is a good position for Doyle, stamping on the toes, but what is he going to be able to do with Connor here, who's defending this takedown, and it doesn't look like it's too much effort for Connor right now. The feet are still quite close together. If anything, he's leaning on him here, Doyle. He's not really committed to a takedown offensive threat. Now he is, and you can see Connor using the switch to just stuff the head and stay heavy on the upper torso.
Yeah, put that knee down, made his base even stronger there for a moment.
That's a better position for Will because his hips need to be lower than his head. Every time he stuffs the head, it's the opposite.
So he might have something here, but
nice
beautiful
work
reversal.
Will's on that double. Can he chase it? Can he chase that double?
Together.
He can just drive forward. Wow, Connor says no. Gets the back though with the body lock. This is still good for Doyle.
Wow. Yeah, Doyle's definitely putting the pressure on here. He's got the hands together again. But look at that. He's got the arm in between, does Walsh, and he uses it to end up in a sprawl, essentially.
Yeah, good switch, basically, is what he did right there, and rotates the back, and this is the part where you might think in the mind of Doyle, I've just tried 3 or 4 times to take him down, couldn't do it, and I'm back against the fence, getting punched in the face.
If you're in that corner, you gotta be shouting, no more ground game. The moment you can get away, if he can get away in this last 30 seconds in this 5th round.
Connor just landing damage here in this position. Will trying to create a bit of a frame, hit a switch of his own. Lovely job for Connor, rotates to the back.
Him.
That's really, really good work from Connor.
Oh, and he's on the back.
2 hooks in as well. Time and time again, this man, Connor Walsh, proves just how good he is in this FCC cage, and a really credentialed opponent in Will Doyle tonight. But
great shots
as of yet, going into this final round, Connor Walsh has been able to control all of the grappling exchanges and really make life hell in there for Will Doyle, the undefeated challenger tonight.
Turning into a dominant performance for the returning champion here, Connor Walsh. We're really going to need a finish. I don't think there's any other way Will can get.
Exactly what his corner just said to him, Jason. Yeah. You're going to have to finish him. You're going to have to finish him.
Yeah, he's got to turn off that instinct to go for the ground and really just go for broke. He's got great combinations. He's got great skills on the feet. And looking back at some of this action here, look at those left hands getting through, just doing solid work. Connor Walsh is outstanding. So is Doyle, though. Doyle's game. He's a champion for a reason. So let's see if he can pull out that championship 5th round. We've seen it in the past. Leon Edwards fighting tonight. He famously did that to Usman.
A guy like Doyle has the submission game and the threat to be dangerous anyway. When you can sub people with standing guillotines, you never really know how a scramble is going to end up. But Connor, the fly catcher Walsh, is very, very slick. And it will be a hard time trapping him, but if he does, it will be all the more impressive. Here we go, though. Final round here, FCC 36, last action round of 2023, everybody. Overhand right from Connor Walsh. Bounces off the head. No takedown attempt behind him. Straight left exchanges right now.
Shots.
And they're trading. I think they made an agreement to have a bit of a slugfest on the feet.
Yeah, we know Connor's not above doing that. But here he goes. Last double.
Hey,
right up against the cage here in front of us. Wow.
Drives him all the way to the fence right here. Doyle already trying to work his way to the feet, but the hands are still locked here for Connor Walsh, and as long as that is the case, He can probably turn him back to the right-hand side, bring him back down to the mat. Will kind of gesturing to the corner here, perhaps he's in a bit of a tough situation. He's standing real tight, Conor now also trying to pull the ankle off. Anything he can to strip that last base away. As long as that right knee is on the mat there, Will has a chance to get back to his feet. But look at Conor just lacing up that leg as well. Like, Will cannot use that left leg.
Yeah, we were talking about Habib. Often he'll do that with both legs, or he'll do the Dagestani handcuff. That's a really creative position.
Pulls him out here. Conor gonna now work up, bring the hips a little closer. And yeah, Will stuck with his feet right there. Hey, we talked about it. He's trying it. He's got no hooks here. He needs to get a hook involved and connect the hands together. A lot of enthusiastic fans behind us, Jason. I don't know if you've noticed. Some of the younger lads cheering on their man Will right now. So much belief they have in his ability.
Who could blame him?
As he tries to find a way to finish this fight. Time is running out. Conor Walsh driving him again, so physical. Brings the left knee up as well for an extra point of control. Sinks himself into half guard.
Smothering game here, absolutely smothering.
We'll see.
Outstanding control over 5 rounds. We got another minute left here, and let's see what happens.
Conor tight on the neck. And Will trying desperately to get a switch going. He could potentially sweep from here as Conor attacks a full mount guillotine. And he's gonna make his way back to the feet. No, again, Conor to the back. So good, so slick. It's really hard to deal with this man in a grappling exchange. He's so quick as well.
One might fall off the top here, but nope.
Sticking his tongue
takes it back to his corner.
Other people in their audience there knowing there's only 30 seconds left in this fight. Let's see what Doyle can do. A Hail Mary, perhaps.
Oh man,
As
just
Conor
can't get him
lands
off.
on the back there.
Walsh is just that good.
He's going to
he's
attack the
working
neck
for
as
it
well,
here.
try and look for a late finish. There's
Cool,
not much
Demetrius
time left
Johnson.
on the clock though, but it looks like a win for the champion here. Conor defending his title in the FCC cage.
What a
and
performance.
being the first man
What a performance.
to take the O from Will Doyle, who has beaten so many men before him. Conor Walsh wanted the challenge, he asked for it, and he came through tonight in another dominant performance.
Look at that respect there as well. That's outstanding to see. Outstanding.
At the end of the day, you know, this is all good. UK regional MMA.
That's right.
These gyms aren't far away from each other. There's some cross-training that happens occasionally. And these guys are both amateurs, you know, this is the kind of fight they need. It's good that they have good spirits. And
There you go.
Connor's asking all
Conor
Scousers,
demanding the respect.
asking the
for Will Doyle.
Scousers to give the Mank a clap. Yeah, exactly right there. Great fight. Well
Deserves
done.
it.
He's going pro, he says. 8-2 for Conor Walsh. Following in the footsteps of Curtis Campbell, deciding now he'll make that move to pro.
We talked about anticipated debuts for the pro ranks. That is going to be a heavily anticipated pro
Fighters to the
debut.
center.
What a performance.
Fantastic fight as well. Will hanging in there, going all 5 rounds, trying to even right to the last minute find a submission victory, but couldn't get it done here tonight. So for the final time, let's go back
Ladies
to
and
Ronnie Rhodes.
gentlemen, give it up to both fighters for going through 5 rounds of hell. The judges have reached a unanimous decision. Here is your winner, and still FCC Amateur Flyweight Champion, Conor the Flycatcher Walsh!
All right, Jason. Well, there you have it. The belt wrapped back around that man's waist. I believe that is his mum, and she is very happy.